will be the originator and founder of W.O. Grubb, W.O. Grubb himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engine.
And with that, the field comes to life and sets for action in the longest race ever for the Eagle Cup cars at Southside Speedway. On the pole with his qualifying run, 16.887, 71.053 miles per hour. His fourth straight pole, Dan Arnold. And throwing the green flag for tonight's event, the 1994 MAScar Points champion, Kevin Grubb, as 29 cars will scream to the green. And 100 laps of racing action. We go under green. Kevin Grubb drops the flag, and we're underway. Covington gets the advantage into turn one, but quickly Arnold gets a little loose going through turn two. That stacks up the cars behind. It's a three-way battle up front. Vaughn looking low. It's three cars going through turns 3 and 4. Door to door, they'll tighten it back up. They break into a two-car line. Eberth and Vaughn bumping down the front stretch. Up front, it's Joe Covington leading the way. Dan Arnold second. Couple of cars getting together further back. They all gather it back in, but they're continuing to stack up further back in the field. The top six break away from the battles behind. Side by side for the 7th spot. Dans will take it through turns 1 and 2, and now Ryan Burrow in car number 33 will challenge. He's to the inside of Rob Thornton. Cagle underneath Ed Millisham further back, and we get 3 laps complete. And so far, we're caution-free. It's a 2-car length advantage. Make it 3-car lengths down the backstretch. For Joe Covington, Dan Arnold second, Wayne Vaughn third, Jason Eberth fourth, Lanny Pemberton fifth, and Lawrence Godsey sixth. Tom Dance sets in the 7th spot, but he gets a challenge from Ryan Burrow down the front stretch. 9th is Rob Thornton, and rounding out the top 10, Charles Cagle. Eric Evans trying to get underneath Charles Cagle. And K.C. Walker closing in on that battle as well. The leaders come off turn 4 and to the stripe, and Arnold continues to hound Covington for the top spot. Vaughn, 12 car lengths back in 3rd, and Eberth 2 car lengths behind Vaughn in 4th. Further back in the field, they shake it up once again. It's Johnny Simons diving to the inside of Ed Millisham and to the inside of Linwood Burrow. He picks up 2 spots. Going through turns 3 and 4, car number 25, Johnny Simons. Ed Millisham now tries to hold off John Kirby. It won't work. Kirby makes a move to the inside. And now Billy Cook tries to open it up. Adrian Stafford also making a move. He looks to the inside of Troy Whitlow through turns 3 and 4. He'll pick up a spot, but Whitlow charges back to the inside lane. Up front, it's a challenge for the lead. It's Arnold to the inside of Covington. The leaders work off turn number 4, and to the stripe, it's door to door for the top spot. Covington holds him off this time around, but Arnold continues to battle to the inside. 2 cars tag the boilerplate in turn number 4. Billy Cook is one of them. Can't make out what the other car is from here, but we're under caution. It'll be 26 laps complete when they cross the stripe, and quickly they start to shake it up. Up front, it's Arnold showing the way. Joe Covington second, Wayne Vaughn third, Jason Eberth fourth, Lanny Pemberton fifth, Lawrence Godsey sixth, 7th, Ryan Burrow 8th, Rob Thornton 9th, Eric Evans 10th, Tom Dance 11th, Charles Cagle, and Johnny Simons shooting to the inside of K.C. Walker to pick up the 12th spot. It gets loose up in the stay drive, but gathers it back in. Simons continues his march towards the front. Side-by-side battle for 3rd. It's Vaughn on the high side, Eberth on the inside lane. They'll continue to go at it as the top 2 start to break away. They stack it up. Vaughn loses the 4th spot to Pemberton, and now Godsey to the inside. He'll challenge for 5th. Lawrence Godsey picks up the 5th spot and starts to close in on car number 74, Lanny Pemberton. Up front, Arnold trying to break away from Covington, but Covington looks back to the inside. And it'll be a battle for the top spot. Godsey going up Pemberton for 4th. And now Joe Covington takes the top spot away, put Joe Covington back at the point. 1 car looped down in turn number 2. Adrian Stafford in car number 07. As the battle for the top spot continues, another car involved, the K95 Pontiac of Wayne Vaughn. And we go into yellow once again. Joe Covington showing the way. Dan Arnold second. Jason Eberth third. Lawrence Godsey fourth. Lanny Pemberton shoots to the inside of Godsey to challenge for that position. Rob Thornton trying to follow him through. They drop down through the dirt. Dan Arnold now losing second to Jason Eberth. Gotze trying to hold off Thornton. Thornton still down in the inside lane. And Johnny Simons just behind Gotze as they continue to battle. Covington leads the way. Arnold takes second back from Eberth. And now it's Pemberton sitting next in line, followed by Gotze in the side-by-side battle with Simons and Thornton. To the stripe. And it's Covington leading that lap number 40. 60 remaining. And he opens up his advantage over Arnold. And caution on the Speedway. And we go back to green with Joe Covington showing the way over Dan Arnold, Jason Eberth. And quickly they start to shake it up once again. Eberth putting pressure on Arnold. And it's side by side for sixth. Rob Thornton on the inside lane. Johnny Simons in the outside groove. They continue to battle that way. They'll bring it down the front stretch. Now Simons looks to the inside of Gotze. Can't make the move this time around. Arnold challenges back for the top spot. Down the back stretch. Dan Arnold shoots to the inside of Joe Covington. Put Arnold back out front, and he'll lead them to lap number 49. They'll get the halfway signal this time around. It'll be halfway this time by. 50 laps complete, and it's Dan Arnold, your leader. Joe Covington second. Jason Eberth third. Lanny Pemberton fourth. Lawrence Gotze fifth. Simons has made his way by Gotze. He'll chase down Lanny Pemberton now. The quest for fourth spot. Simons with some strong runs in the past few weeks. Bad luck early in the season. But the Budweiser team finding the ride and the handling once again. 44 laps remaining to settle this 100-lapper. As we watch a battle with Ed Millisham, Jeff Sims, the lap card, Linwood Burrow, who falls off the pace. John Kirby moves by him. Wayne Vaughn to the inside of K.C. Walker. And very slow on the Speedway, car 00, Linwood Burrow. Up front, the leaders work by the lap cars. One car up against the retaining wall. Linwood Burrow very slow on the Speedway. Everyone shoots by him down the front stretch, trying to find a lane to duck down into the infield area. He stays up against the retaining wall. Joe Covington reassumes the top spot as that battle up front continues. 3 wide down the backstretch. Rob Thornton shoots to the inside of Lawrence Gotze. And it doesn't look like Burrow can get it home, so they'll bring out the yellow. And it's Joe Covington leading the way on lap number 60. Joe Covington takes him to the green flag. It's a side-by-side battle for fourth. Lanny Pemberton on the inside. Johnny Simons in the outside lane. They'll battle as Thornton, car number 24, closes in. Arnold continues to pressure Covington for the top spot, and it continues to be a side-by-side battle for fourth. 6th spot, Rob Thornton, watching for a lane to make a move. 7th is Lawrence Gotze. 8th, Ryan Burrow. 9th, Eric Evans. 10th, Ed Millisham. 11th, John Kirby. Wayne Vaughn back up to 12th. Charles Cagle in 13th. K.C. Walker 14th. Top 3 start to break away from Simons a bit. As Arnold watching for any mistake from Covington. He gets to the inside coming down the front stretch, but Covington able to hold him off once again. Eberth sets 3rd. Right on the back deck of Arnold. Simons in 4th spot. Pemberton 5th. Thornton works his way by Pemberton. Now Gotze mounts a challenge for the position, and Ryan Burrow sits there as well. K.C. Walker side by side with John Kirby for position, with Sam Millisham in car number 5. Also in that battle. Up front, again, Arnold to the inside of Covington. At the stripe, it's still Covington showing the way, holding off Arnold lap after lap, but he still feels the heat, and Johnny Simons has worked his way up there to battle with those group as we have a big pile up in turn number 4. Oh, Jason Eber tagging one of the cars. Heavy damage on several vehicles. Car number 94, Farron Hamlin involved. Looks like the one car, Bobby Marshall, is in it as well. And the 77 of Ronnie Benoit. And we can see heavy damage on car number 10 and car number 4. It'll be lap 78 this time by, 22 laps remaining. And our 100 lap Eagle Cup feature. Rob Thornton goes to work on Johnny Simons for the 3rd spot. He'll have it coming off turn number 2. Further back, Linwood Burrow getting a tag from behind while running slow on the speedway. He ducks it on the pit road. Up front, we watch the battles. Wayne Vaughn to the inside of Ed Millisham. That's the battle further back. Vaughn trying to work his way through the field. Simons has gotten back by Thornton, and Godsey will follow him through. Up front, the top 2 are still going at it. To the inside, it's Joe Covington in car number 7. To the outside, Dan Arnold. Covington trying to keep Arnold from making it 5 straight wins, but Arnold shoots back to the inside, coming off turn number 2, and now Godsey goes to work on Simons for the 3rd spot. Side by side, the top 4 on to the front stretch. Arnold keeps it pinned to the inside lane. He'll take the top spot away. Simons now loses 3rd to Godsey. And now Thornton challenges Simons for the 4th spot. And 9 laps remaining. Vaughn doing a great job. Working his way back into the 8th spot. Evans sets 9th. Your leaders again working heavy traffic. We continue to watch the battle for 3rd as well. Johnny Simons keeping the pressure on Lawrence Godsey for that position. But Arnold with clear sailing now. Next car he'll come around will be the 77 car, Ronnie Benoit. But it's 4 laps remaining. Car number 95 up against the wall in turn number 2. Something amiss on the K95 car. And caution goes on the field. It'll be 2 laps remaining. And the green and white will fall over the field at the same time. Green and white goes out, and quickly it's a shootout. Covington goes after Arnold. Godsey sets 3rd. It's side by side for 4th with Thornton and Simons. Again, Covington looks to the inside of Arnold. He has the inside lane through turns 3 and 4. Godsey closes in. It's side by side to the stripe. At the line, it's Dan Arnold making it 5 in a row. Joe Covington takes 2nd. Lawrence Godsey 3rd. Johnny Simons 4th. And Rob Thornton takes 5th. All right, what'd you think of the race?
Did Daddy win? Daddy win? You just said a minute ago, let me on TV, let me on TV. Well, now you're on TV.
Well, Dan, another great run, 5 consecutive wins, 4 consecutive poles tonight.
Yeah, I tell you, I'd drive for it tonight, though. Joe Covington was pretty tough. We both got loose for a while, and it was back and forth. I really thought the 69 had a chance to come on up and give us a chance to win, run with us, but Joe's tough.
How about 100 laps?
I like it. Everyone should be 100 laps.
And Dan Arnold, he's the 1995 champion. And loving it.
My nephew never come out here early.
Well, Joe, you fought him hard, but he held you off there his last couple circuits.
Yeah, I mean, we put on a good race, I think. At least I thought it was pretty good. It had to be pretty good from the stands. And he just had a little more than me, and I thought we put on a good show. I got down under him on the last lap, and he just carried a little more momentum than me. It's hard for me to say.
Yeah, after 100 laps, anything's hard to say, huh?
Really.
Does that kind of get you worked up a little more for that bush ride?
Man, I'm ready to run 100 more right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Back together.
Let's go. Let's get him to go. Let's run another 100 laps. Joe Covington finishes 2nd tonight, continues his grasp on 2nd place in points. Well, Lawrence, Just got word from Tech. They found a couple of illegal parts on your car. It must be rough, especially when you were chasing Covington in the points.
It wasn't my car.
69?
Completely legal. Completely legal.
Do you do all the work to it?
No, I just
Oh, so how do you
clean
know?
it? Because I know my guys would never do nothing wrong.
Your guys would never cheat.
Never cheat.
He don't know Thomas and Terrell very well, does it? But a good run, top 3 in points, 1, 2, 3. You're still chasing Covington. Arnold's wrapped it up.
Yeah, Dan, he's going to close it up. He's done a good job this year. He's helped us out some, too. That just tells you what kind of person he is. We was hurting a couple weeks ago. They helped us straighten our frame, give us some rims, a top, and that's what it's all about. Everybody out here helps everybody, and I can't say enough about Thomas and Terrell. And they don't want to put the car up there. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't be up front.
I know him pretty well, too, and I don't want to say anything about him. Here they are. Here they are, Johnny Simons, Rob Thornton, and David Simons, who coaches them both with us.
That's water.
Oh, water tonight.
David doesn't drink, Bill. David drinks water and iced tea.
That's it.
That's it.
Does he chew tobacco, too?
He chews tobacco.
I tell you, you two really battled it all night.
Well, I hated to do it. You know, he's a teammate, but we're running so neck and neck in points. We just had to keep it clean and go at it, and just, you know, it was just all in the fun.
You didn't have the urge to stuff him back in the wall, though.
No. I mean, you know, we can lose it at the end. We can lose it on the last 2 laps. And I didn't want to do that. Whoever was going to be in front was going to be in the front. We were both doing all we could do to, you know, hold positions. He was trying to get around me. I was trying to keep him off me. We're battling. We got one place difference, you know. Whoever was up tonight we were going to swap positions in the points. 2 points. And I didn't want it to be Rob. I really didn't.
Yeah, and of course, we're running for those points in another top 5 run, another consecutive top 5.
We come from 21st in the points or further up to the top 5 now. I believe we'll be in the top 5 here. And we started 21st tonight, so I think we did all right. 21st to 4th is pretty good, I reckon.
They really race you clean, Rob?
Oh yeah, he races me clean every time on the track.
How about the rest of them?
Pretty much. We got a few cars that are kind of rough, but I'm not going to mention. No, I'm not going to mention.
A little reluctant there on the names. Rob Thornton, driver car number 24. Johnny Simons, the Budweiser, number 25. Now, wow, what happened?
Well, I was running good, and I have a radio. They told me where to go. They said go in between. You know, it has a big hole right where they told me to go. I went there. 4 cars pointed right at me, looked at me, and rolled right down in front of me. He said he was going to get me, and he got me. So.
And that's your opinion of what happened in turn 4?
Yeah, he's going to. I don't think we're going to be back next week. It ain't worth the race. So.
Jason Ebers sums up his opinions about tonight's event. Well, Bobby Marshall signs a few autographs. Not the best of nights for you, but no injuries anyway.
No injuries. We're just trying to survive tonight.
It was a long one anyway.
Yeah, we got touched a couple times going down the straightaway, but sometimes those things just happen.
Just part of racing.
That's just part of racing.
Bobby Marshall. Cliff Sales, there's that Harry Chesterfield on the lead lap and digging at the end.
Yes, I was. For the first time this year, I think I did pretty decent.
Yeah, how about that 100-lapper? Where you out?
Not too bad this time.
Not too bad this time.
Well the 75-lapper, I think, wore me out worse than this.
So next week we can change it to a 200, no problem.
No, I don't know about that.
Cliff Sales, driver car number 6. Man, I tell you what, talking about a team that worked hard, y'all came in lap after lap under caution to adjust tire pressure.
Yeah, I got about 80 pounds in that right front. We practiced all day, and I was loose so bad all day I didn't know what to do. So then Dan Arnold helped us out, and then we got it so tight, I was everywhere, man. I just knew I was going to have wall stripes all the way down the side of it. So finally my brother kept putting air in it and changing it around. I probably ran more laps in the pits than I did on the track.
Larry Morgan, driver car number 60. Well, Tom, it was a hard shot. You okay?
Yeah, just the straps caught me in the chest a little bit, that's all. And ain't too bad.
What the hell happened up there in turn 4?
I don't know. Next thing I knew, I was up in the wall, and I was trying to get around a car that was pulled up on the side, and next thing I knew, I was, wham, it was hit, and it was, I don't remember too much after that. It just shook me up, so I didn't even try to. I just come on down and just let the car coast, because it was just hurting so much in my chest at the time. I thought it was something at first was really bad, but then after I sat there a few minutes, I was all right.
Now, crew got the car back out. You kept on racing, though.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to try to get as many laps in and stay up in them rookie points. Got to try to win it.
He's leading the rookie points coming into tonight's events. Driver car number 4, Tom Dance.
I did find a little money here. I didn't have to give it quite as much to the tech man tonight. You know?
Oh, yeah, oh, you paying off a tech man now?
We came up legal tonight. We didn't have to pay him off tonight.
It was a good run for the 69, though.
Yeah, it was. And we're proud of Lawrence. He done a good job. He done a real good job.
And amazingly, the top 3 in points finished 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, and 3. Yeah, well, we wish we'd have finished in front of that 7 car, but you know how it is.
You'll get it.
Everybody was good. We'll get him next week. No problem.
Clean racing?
Clean racing. It was good racing.
Terrell Lewis.
We'll get him next week. We can't make Lawrence drive crooked. You know that. We tell him, go just spin him. He goes, oh, we can't do that.
Terrell Lewis, crew chief on number 69. But a good run with it, considering you haven't really had a whole lot of time to get it set back up.
Yeah, it's not bad. We just made a change before, and I think we went the wrong way, but we just finished 6th or 7th. I don't know where we finished, but it was there. So at least we finished.
You don't reckon the primer paint job slowed you down?
No, I don't think so.
We still got all your sponsors in there anyway.
Okay, thank you.
Lanny Pittman, driver car number 74. Well, he wasn't on a surfboard tonight. John Sawyer got a little wavy out there, though. Some real heavy surf, like Felix was in the track tonight.
Yeah, it was. Actually, the way I ran tonight, I should have gone to Virginia Beach with my brother Sean and gone surfing.
John Sawyer, driver of car number 22. The man who started the race tonight, W.O. Grubb, the founder of W.O. Grubb Crane Rental. What did you think of the show, 100 laps?
It was a great race.
Yeah.
Great race. Some good driving, and they put on a good show. More people need to come out here and watch it.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little fuller out here in the stands, but I think eventually they'll pack it, guys. Coming out here, 29 cars. You don't see this in late model fields too often.
You sure don't. You don't see them thrill breath coming off this carrier.
W.O. Grubb, the man who started it all tonight. That's Mrs. Vaughn, who leads us right into, look, Wayne Vaughn sitting here.
No,
Wayne,
there we go. Got the
okay.
whole family.
That's more like the whole family.
Yeah, and my other buddy.
And your other buddy?
Come here. Yeah. Oh, we did it again, Freddie. We broke another barrel. This time we kept it out of the fence. So.
Yeah, the crew, I tell you, it's either hit or miss for you totally.
Them barrels last 98 laps.
98. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, up to the last couple of laps.
She finally get to watch me the whole race because she had to score.
Yeah,
couldn't watch nobody else.
So she actually paid attention to you tonight.
Yep, that's it.
Wayne Vaughn, driver of the K95 Pontiac. Here's the man who supervises all, Buddy Grubb. A great show, 100 laps. How many more times are we going to do it?
I look like about 20 times next year.
20 times, 100 lappers.
Yeah.
Why don't we go 200?
No, that's only on the special races. We go 250.
250.
Yeah.
Buddy Grubb, president of MAScar. Well, he's setting the table for dinner now that the race is over. Larry, it was a good run. I tell you, y'all did a lot of work on the car during that race.
Yeah, we lost the front wheel bearing and got tangled up in the heat race with, I'll say, troublemaker, and we knocked the front end out. Apparently, we didn't get it back straight for the race, so we had fun. That's the name.
You got a good crew under you, though.
Oh, yeah, they support us all the way. A bunch of fans. We have a good time.
Yeah, and be no surprise if he picks up the most popular driver in the ballots from tonight. A race car driver without a car on Saturday night, poor little Kevin Grubb, sold his little car to move up with the big boys in the late model. He was dominant in the MAScar Series in 1994, the 1994 champion, walking away with 5, 6, 7 feature wins. In late models, he's cost Daddy a lot of money. But he's still learning, right?
That's right. We'll get it together one day.
Well, you got it together. You did pretty good. Heck, you were running second at Kinley and blew a tire. But and from what I heard, you were going to take your brother out on the last lap if you had to.
Yeah, if that's what it takes, that's what I will do.
See, I told you there was no brotherly love in racing. Kevin Grubb, watch for him in the late model number 55. And that wraps up tonight's show from Southside Speedway. Second night, Squirrel.
Night, Squirrel.
Oh, that's another show.